We break up and now I gotta take care of that anyway.
Right, and that's why to me, I would think it would make more sense to say, hey, well, if we ever break up, we would
sell the house.
We would sell this house, and you would stay in something
you could afford.
Not put you in the hood and that, especially if you got kids together.
Right.
But maybe it wouldn't be this house.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
Wow, child. Who knew Mama Joyce was right about little Todd Tucker with the big head being a player this whole time? Ever since their divorce went public, Kandi has been doing damage control, insisting there wouldn't be any of the chaos or drama people expect with celebrity breakups. She kept saying she and Todd were way too friendly for all that mess. But girl, Kandi is singing a completely different tone now. Todd reportedly told the court he wants their prenup thrown out, claiming he was pressured and forced to sign something he never wanted to agree to in the first place.
So I don't think Todd's worried about Kandi being fair. I feel like he wants to pound his chest a little bit because he's read the jokes.
Damn.
We'll say this. We watched that scene right before their wedding where she said, I've told you from jump, I've never wavered that I wanted a prenup. Why are you feigning confusion now? He hemmed and hawed, called his lawyer didn't pick up. She calls her lawyer immediately picks up. And in the midst of a conversation, it's revealed that he had misled his counsel to not realize that she was already splitting their assets together with any joint ventures. So on camera, we've seen him get caught being duplicitous with lies of omission to his own counsel. If you can't even tell the truth to your own lawyers, then you can't act like you're a victim if you didn't do your due diligence when I've been doing my due diligence and I've never wavered on my stand.
And that still isn't the half of it, because it's really starting to look like Todd planned for this divorce from day one. Now he's claiming he's always been the primary caretaker of their kids and says he has the receipts to prove it. He's not just asking for alimony. He wants major child support and full custody. Kandi is going through it, y'all, and she's clapping back at Todd every step of the way. I can already tell this divorce is about to get even messier. Child, I hope Kandi's prenup is as airtight and ironclad as Mama Joyce wanted, because Todd is coming for everything. For years, Kandi was all about her man, her family, and her businesses. She praised Todd as the best partner she could have ever married, personally and professionally. And Todd definitely benefited. They launched businesses together, and they even had an open marriage, with Kandi defending the idea of bringing a third person into their bedroom, saying it only strengthened their relationship.
230 said threesomes never work. That's not true. I done had a threesome and it worked just fine. It worked great, actually. Anyway, I feel like it's the communication.
This little pussy's just hot. It is.
What are you talking about? I'm just saying it's the communication on it all. But I think that
would you?
But according to new reports, Todd resented Kandi for being more successful and for being the primary breadwinner. He was always coming up with wild, hypothetical scenarios about what he would get, or how Kandi would behave with her money if they ever ended up divorcing.
Everything else we've done together.
Right, which I thought we was always doing so together, and then you tried to cut me out.
I create a lot of things that I don't care that I don't get credit for.
Okay.
Anything I create, Kandi, da-da-da-da.
So you want...
I do not really some weird words.
But that's the way it feels.
Mind you, it's not just 1 or 2 random clips floating around social media. There are hours and hours of content that Todd himself posted on his YouTube channel, all without Mama Joyce's shadow or attitude influencing him. These are his own thoughts and personality that he willingly put out there, and the theme was always the same: how he deserves things from Kandi simply for being there.
I used to date somebody back in the day. That motherfucker catered like I was a billionaire. But it was just something that they enjoyed doing for me.
How did she cater that she was a billionaire if she didn't have no...
No, I said she catered like I was a billionaire.
Yeah.
So I walked in And she would work. She worked like anybody else. She had a child, but she would cook. She would cook in her panties. She would do all kind of shit.
Okay, so why y'all didn't stay together?
Yeah, right. She's so damn capable.
Yeah, why y'all didn't stay together?
With all the videos circulating, some people tried to argue that maybe Todd only did this for attention and views, since messy content like this always goes viral. They claimed there was no way Kandi would ever play about her money, and that she probably just went along with Todd's antics to cash in on the online buzz. But now it's obvious everything Todd was saying was laying the groundwork for what he planned to do when the time came for a divorce. In her filing, Kandi requested joint custody of their 2 children, Ace and Blaze. And let's be clear, the prenup doesn't leave Todd with nothing. It simply states he can't touch what she earned before the marriage and that he has to move out of the house within 30 days. And as successful as Kandi is on her own, we all know the businesses they built together, and yes, I'm talking about Old Lady Gang, weren't exactly thriving. Even in her filing, Kandi acknowledged marital debts and asked the court to split them. Then, on Wednesday, November 26, 2025, right before Thanksgiving, Todd finally responded to the divorce petition. He asked for full custody, claiming the kids are currently with him because Kandi often travels out of state for work. He even acknowledged that she's a good mother, but added that if she doesn't agree to give him full custody, he'd settle for full primary custody with joint legal custody, since the children stay with him most of the time now that Kandi is performing on Broadway. That part actually sounds pretty standard, considering how busy Kandi is. But what really gagged her was everything else he slipped into that response. We all watched their wedding special. Todd truly thought he could walk down the aisle without signing anything. And just when he thought he had dodged it, Kandi's lawyer walked in with the prenup in hand. Kandi flat out told him if he didn't sign, there would be no wedding. And eventually, Todd signed.
I have a question for people who have had prenups or who are part of the prenup land or who have signed a prenup. How easy is it to get out of it? Because the way Todd is running this shit is crazy, bruh. This man said, I want to break that damn prenup when he sat there on live TV and said, I'm going to sign this prenup because ain't nothing going to stop me. Ain't nothing going to stop our love. We're going to be together forever. You signed that shit. And Kandi, you was right. You was smart. But now he wants the children too?
Now he's bringing it up again, claiming he wasn't fully on board with the prenup because he only had to sign it 4 hours before the wedding. He says he was under a lot of pressure to get it done without his lawyer present and that it shouldn't be enforceable against him. Todd claims that if he and his lawyers had more time, they could have negotiated the prenup because he believed he was entitled to more royalties from Kandi's music and productions. But Kandi isn't backing down, especially since all this prenup drama went down on the Real Housewives of Atlanta wedding spinoff. Now Kandi is basically telling the judge, roll the footage. She wants the court to review the tapes from the show. Her lawyer even pointed to a moment where Todd announced on camera that he was fine signing the prenup after consulting with his lawyers. Honestly, this is nothing to fight about. The fact that he's bringing it up now and trying to use the kids to get more just proves that whatever happened behind the scenes was messy. And you know what? Maybe Mama Joyce was right. Todd Tucker, talking about wanting full custody and trying to undo the prenup, clearly had this planned, especially after his cheating came to light. Kandi defended him to her mother, aunt, Portia, Phaedra, the whole group, and the world. And this is how he wants to end things? Todd Tucker, when I catch you, I've always thought he was an opportunist. Mama Joyce saw right through him and she wasn't wrong. What do y'all think? Do you really think Todd set up a scheme or are people overreacting? Sound off in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies!